Hi, my name is Kate Osborne and I am pitching a short film called The Detective. It features a quiet and reserved young detective who tries to solve her first case. The case focuses on a male suspect who is believed to be involved in the disappearance of his now ex-girlfriend. The detective knows that she cannot arrest someone on a hunch, but always believed that this suspect was not an innocent man. However, the case is dismissed due to the lack of evidence. The opening scene shows the outline of the detective staring at the suspect through one-way glass. Then it jumps to 5 years into the future to reveal the detective in her home. It's covered with old boxes and photographs from every case she has solved since. But there is one box that stands out more than the rest. This box is beaten and broken and damaged, but it very clearly has the number 1 written on it. This is her first case. This box has everything related to the first case that she needs. She looks at it and she grabs a sheet from the top and she leaves. The next scene shows the detective in her car, parked up outside of a strange house. She opens the glove compartment of her car and slowly pulls out a gun. Without any hesitation, she puts it in a hidden holster attached to her waist and exits the vehicle. She walks up to the door confidently and knocks a few times. The door opens and reveals the suspect from 5 years ago. The suspect clearly does not recognize the detective at his door. She gives a very thinly veiled excuse to get into the house and the suspect lets her in. After a quick look around, she opts to go to the basement. The suspect shows her the way and lets her do her own thing. The detective starts to feel very uneasy as she walks down the steps into the basement. She's not quite sure what she's going to find. But as she gets to the bottom of the stairs, she notices that the basement is basically empty. The only thing that really stands out to her is a brick in the wall that seems like it has been removed and put back quite a few times. This piques the detective's interest and she checks over this brick. She notices that it has been removed quite a few times, so she removes it herself. She sees an empty gap in the wall and has a quick look. She puts her hand inside and pulls out a dusty jar. She gives the jar a shake and at first she thinks it's change. But after a quick inspection she realises that it is in fact teeth inside this jar. Before she can fully understand what she's found, the suspect speaks from behind her. It is then revealed to the audience that the suspect knows that this woman is a detective, and he knows why she is in his house. There is an abrupt dispute between the detective and the suspect, with the suspect trying to gain control of the gun that the detective has. There is quite a struggle between the detective and the suspect over the control of this gun. The scene fades to black quickly and a single gunshot is heard. This leaves the audience wondering who has been shot and what has happened. The next scene slowly fades in to show the red and blue lights flashing against the walls in the house. It shows quite a few police cars parked outside. Suddenly the camera pans around and you see the suspect being led out of the house. The shot then focuses on the detective, who is covered in blood but still breathing. It is apparent to her that she has now solved that very first case. The final scene in this short story is the same as the beginning. The detective is looking at the suspect through the one-way glass, except this time it is a happier sense because she knows that she has finally solved her first case. Thank you for listening to my pitch called The Detective.